children, today I am here to read a story from Panchatantra Tales. Now Panchatantra Tales are animal fables which were written many years back, and they are very famous and they have lots of humor, wit and even values that you can learn from. So the story I am going to read out is from this book called Panchatantra Tales. There are 4 stories and I am going to read one of those. So the story I am going to read today is called The Monkey and the Crocodile. Far away on an island in the middle of a lake lived a monkey. There was nothing on the island except a mango tree. The monkey had no one to talk to and no one to play with. He had nothing other than mangoes to eat. One day, when the monkey was snoozing on the tree, he heard a splash. Something crawled out of the lake. "Hello," said the creature. "I'm a crocodile." The monkey had never seen a crocodile before. "Hello," said the monkey, not leaving his tree. "Are you lost?" "I've been exploring the islands on this lake," said the crocodile. "Now I am hungry." "How about some delicious mangoes?" asked the monkey. "I've eaten them ever since I was a baby." The crocodile had never heard of mangoes before, but he was so hungry that he agreed to try a few. The monkey plucked some mangoes from the tree and threw them down to the crocodile. "These are delicious," said the crocodile. He had never ever eaten anything like this. As the sky got darker, the crocodile bid goodbye. "Come back tomorrow," said the monkey. "It was nice talking to you today." The crocodile was full of praise when he reached home. He couldn't stop talking about his new friend and the sweet mangoes. Said his wife. "Interesting." "You have to believe me," said the crocodile. The next day, the crocodile returned to the banks of the lake. He explained how his wife didn't believe how tasty the mangoes were. "You should take some for her," said the monkey, throwing a few mangoes at the crocodile's feet. The crocodile thanked the monkey and set off home again. He offered the mangoes to his wife. "You were right," said his wife, slurping on the sticky sweet juice. "Very tasty. That lucky monkey has eaten them all his life," said the crocodile. "His heart must be sweet too." "He is very sweet," said the crocodile. "Deliciously sweet?" asked his wife. "What do you mean?" asked the crocodile. "Bring the monkey to me, my dear," said his wife. "I want to eat his heart for dinner." "But he's my friend," said the crocodile. "Don't be silly," said his wife. "You cannot be friends with your prey." The crocodile felt very sorry for the monkey, but he didn't want to upset his wife either. He returned to the island. "Hello," said the monkey, spotting his friend. "You are late today." Yes, said the crocodile. "I told my wife that you had never eaten anything other than mangoes and she wanted to cook for you. We've cooked a big meal for you at our house." The monkey wasn't sure that the crocodile was telling the truth, but how could he refuse the hospitality of his friend? "But you live underwater," said the monkey. "I can't swim." "Don't worry," said the crocodile. "You can sit on my back and I will take you there." The monkey slowly got down from his tree. He reluctantly sat on top of the crocodile's back and they were off. As the water became deeper, the monkey was a bit worried. The crocodile too was feeling bad about taking the monkey down to his wife. Actually, I need to tell you something, said the crocodile. My wife, she wants to eat your heart. The monkey gasped. He should never have trusted the crocodile, he thought. She's ill, you see, said the crocodile. Your heart could make her better. Oh no, said the monkey. Why didn't you tell me earlier? Would you have come if I had told you earlier? Said the crocodile. I would have brought my heart if you had told me, said the monkey. What a pity, I left it on the tree. The crocodile was confused. Why? He asked. Well, the heart is the most important part of my body, so I always keep it safe in the tree lest I lose it when I jump around. Take me back to the island, said the monkey. I'll bring the heart from the tree and we can go back to your wife. That sounded like a good plan. The crocodile didn't want to go home without the monkey's heart, so they made their way back to the island. The monkey rushed down the crocodile's back and ran up the tree. The crocodile waited by the water patiently, but the monkey didn't come down. Are you ready to go? Asked the crocodile. The monkey screeched with amusement and said, Not a chance. I hope you loved the story, children. It not only has 4 stories, but it has wonderful pages of activities and lots of pages for you to color. You see, there are so many pages. Just color them the way you want.